What happens when a nation's people feel unheard, unseen, and unprotected? When the sidewalks of your city become battlegrounds and your neighbor turns into a revolutionary? This isn't fiction. This is now. Welcome to the 5501 movement. The moment America stands at the edge. Stay with me for the next few minutes as we unravel a story unfolding in real time. A modern revolution born not in the shadows, but in the spotlight of our divided nation. And hey, if you're here for light content or cat videos, you've taken a very wrong turn. How did we get here? The calm before the storm. Rewind to just a few years ago. Things seemed stable, at least on the surface. But below the calm was a growing storm. Rising inequality, climate anxiety, culture wars. A divided America, waiting to boil over. The spark that lit the fuse. It wasn't just one thing, but in early 2025, a wave of federal rollbacks, immigration rights, social security threats. Education cuts triggered something bigger. They called it 5501, a code. A date, a signal, a warning. What is the 5501 movement? Named after May 1st, 2025, the day the protests exploded nationwide, 5501 isn't a group. It's a fire. A decentralized, leaderless uprising powered by fear, frustration, and a flicker of hope. The role of social media. If revolutions used to be whispered in dark alleys, today they go viral in seconds. TikTok teens and retired teachers sharing the same message. We've had enough. Ever wonder what would happen if Instagram stories had the power to overthrow governments? Yeah, same. A history of American uprisings. America was born in protest. From 1760 to 1785, resistance is in our blood. But what makes 5501 different is that no one's entirely in control. Chaos, clashes, and the tipping point. The day the streets spoke, May 1st, a coordinated outcry in over 700 cities. Protesters shut down highways, schools, Wall Street. The government didn't just notice, it panicked. Inside the government's response, within hours the response was swift, some say brutal. Mass arrests, curfews, drones in the sky, a show of force that only fueled the fire. The rise of digital resistance. When the streets were silenced, the screens lit up. Hacktivists shut down government websites. Anonymous leaks exposed backdoor deals. The digital war had begun. The economy takes a hit. Investors hate instability. And by week 2, the 5501 protests sent shockwaves through the economy. The dollar dipped, markets shook. Suddenly, everyone was paying attention. But what happens when attention turns to aggression? When protest becomes polarization? The movement united millions, but also drew deep dividing lines. Families split, friendships ended. America didn't just protest, it fractured. The resolution. What comes next? The media war. Was 5501 a fight for freedom or chaos masked as revolution? Depending on your news source, you might think either or both. Welcome to the new media battlefield. Whistleblowers and leaks. Then came the leaks, proving that surveillance on protesters was wider than reported, that certain laws were passed in secrecy, that maybe, just maybe, the people were right to rise. A leaderless movement evolves. Without a leader, 5501 found power in the crowd. But every movement needs direction. Will it find one or burn out like so many before? A nation redefined. From the chaos, something is emerging. Change. Maybe small, maybe historic. The nation is watching, but no one knows what's next. Pattern interrupt. Or maybe we do, but we're too scared to admit it. America on the edge. 5501 is a mirror, held up to America's soul. The question isn't what will happen. It's How far are we willing to go? If this story shook you, good. Because what comes next depends on how we act, how we vote, how we think. But if you want to understand how revolutions build power slowly, $1, one voice, one idea at a time, then click on our next video. The Power of Compounding: How Small Actions Create Big Revolutions. It's not just about money, it's about momentum. Thanks for watching The Story Vault, where history, mystery, and meaning collide.